Another week, YouTube. It's episode 10. I am going to do a little Q&A, I think, as well. Let's see. Let's see if I get any questions first. I've got no questions, there's going to be no Q&A. But it's currently 1 o'clock. I would say it's the morning, but I've had a productive morning. I went and did a 6K zone 2 because it is race week this week. Sunday is the big half. I wouldn't say my legs are like completely fine, but they'll be fine enough to get this PB. Just want to absolutely smash these next 4 months. I hit 400 YouTube subscribers. Oh my god, I can't believe I missed that. Yeah, so 400, sick. I'm pretty sure I was on like 100 in March, April time. So yeah, thanks for all you guys that are subscribing and watching and commenting and all that jazz. But yeah, road to 1,000, which I set for the end of the year. So there's an average of 150 subscribers a month, which is a bit scary, but not thinking about that, and I'm not going to get caught up on it. Just keep on putting out content and documenting the process of progress. Remember this face. Just never ever let myself go like this ever again. What is going on here? We're back. Studio 142, boy. There is just something about a fresh trim. Feels so fucking good. But it is 10 past 2. I've done my morning shift. I've got to go back in for 5, so I'm gonna have a nap because I'm so tired. Then eat and walk back to the gym because I left my car there to get some steps in. Friday's gonna be a good day, big carb loading day. 600 grams of carbs on Friday, 400 on Saturday, and then we're sending it on Sunday. We're getting that 140. I've even got 135, but I'd love an hour and a half. I just don't know if I could keep that pace up. How old am I? I am the ripe old age of 26 years old, which is fucking mental to believe because I was only 19 last week. Somehow fucking 7 years have flown by. I was born in 98, still feel like I'm a bit of a child. Where am I from? This is a personality trait of mine. I love to tell everyone that I'm not just from England, even though I sound completely British. I'm also from Tenerife. So my dad's Spanish, mum's English. I grew up in Tenerife when I was up until about 9, 10. And then I moved to England. When I was 19, I moved back for like 2 years. And then from 21 to 25, I've been really unsettled and not knowing where it is that I should stay / belong. I'm still working on the settling part. My good friend Tom, who is a successful online coach, is running a 6-week, almost like weight loss lifestyle program that is helping people to get in the gym, understand the fundamentals of like fat loss and not get like subsided by all the bullshit that's out there. And he asked me to help him on this intake because he gets a large number of people. So today we've got the welcome call for the people that signed up, and yeah, making sure that when they get to Monday, they can hit the ground running, they know what it is they need to do and get the best results possible. Do you have anything that you wanted to add to this as well, Lewis? Yeah, something that I've had in the past, like not even just in group coaching, but with one-to-one, is just like, oh, not asking a question because you feel like it's stupid. Like there is nothing that you can ask that would be stupid, even if it's a case of like, oh, it is horrible. Pissing down. Winter's coming. Summer's over. It's now winter. I've had an evening to collect my thoughts and think about my answer of what my motivation. And to be honest, I still ain't got a straightforward response. I wish it was like a couple of lines, but I guess we kind of spoke about it last night on the call of I've heard it before, of everyone's like motivated towards something, and they're also motivated away from something else. So I guess my motivation is to basically be the best possible version of myself and not leave anything unturned, no stone unturned, and seeing what my capabilities actually are instead of like what I think they are. Helping people as humanly possible. I think a lot of that is derived from my nan. So my nan was someone that I would call like an illuminator. There used to be a thing that I remember I used to moan about. I used to hate going to town with her because she'd always stop and everyone would know her and speak to her, but everyone was so happy to see her. And I feel like being able to impact, touch as many people as possible in a positive way, whether it's even just surface level stuff, but just doing something whilst your time's here. I know that's very deep, of putting a positive spin and leaving people better off than where you found them. So I guess that's why it's, again, as I just linked back to there, that kind of derives from how I suppose I kind of grew up. I felt very lost and out of place, especially when I got to like the ages of like 16 to 23. I was a very bitter, sour, resentful little boy. Struggled really massively with anxiety, and I never want to be that person again. I never want to feel that like ostracized from the world. I don't want to like shut myself away. I don't want to ruin opportunities. I don't want to leave people with a negative view of me. And I guess the all-encompassing word for that is just constant like improvement, and yeah, seeing what I can do in this world with my time that I've got, I guess. Very long-winded answer, but hopefully gives you a bit of an idea.
You may be able to tell that my good friend Emily just sent me loads of questions because she knew that no one else would probably ask them. So shout out to Emily for asking these. How do you get through hard days and what do they look like for you? In the past, it would just be a case of smoke a joint, put a plaster over it, we'll forget about it for tomorrow. Like, I was used to say that it just, like weed for me used to make doing nothing, doing something, and I didn't have to feel the feelings because, do you know what, I was only one joint away from it being pushed to tomorrow. And when I wake up, everything will be forgotten. It's a new day, I can start with my new things. And I ended up going through this cycle which only grew and stunted my growth, I guess. I'm quite bad. There's probably like a fucked up relationship there somewhere, but like now I'll use the hardship to do something else. A lot of my outlet is training. If I have a shitty day, I will just go and cane myself with a run. I will train 6 days a week. I will take extra work at Patch. I will I'll sort of remove myself from not situations, but like I'll be a bit of a recluse and not do anything. Sometimes I'll doom scroll like we all do, but now I just use it as like, right, okay, I'm gonna try and use that energy and try and make it into something good. I'll have a little moan now and then, but I guess for me, like a hard day is usually questioning what it is that I'm doing. Like, am I questioning, I guess, my purpose, as deep as that sounds, if I'm moving in the right direction, what if everything goes wrong, what it is that I should be doing, am I like failing in this domain, whatever it is. I think the greatest lesson that I've learned over however long it was, like a year or so, is just sitting there and just detach. Like, you are not the feeling, that is just something that's there, and trying to break it down. Like, is it as bad as what you need, as you're making it out to be? Does this need as much of a reaction as you're giving it right now? And what can you do as a result of this? Like, can we use this energy? Is there a lesson? Is there something we need to take in from that? Is it a repeat behavior? If you could know one statistic, one of your life statistics, what would you want to know? Fuck. How many times I was close to a breakthrough? Like, how many times I've been just like a day away or a week away from like a massive breakthrough, but like then gave up, or then like changed direction when I shouldn't. I don't know. That's kind of a different one, because I feel like you change direction for a reason. But I'd be interested to know, like, had I not made X decision, like, how many times would I have been like, I guess, like, would you quantify success? And it's all those like what ifs. But I guess let's use the word breakthrough, and whether that's business, whether that's relationship, whether that's personal, like how many times I was so close to those breakthroughs, but then did something, made a decision, I had a thought process and I pivoted away from it. That would be cool. I think I'd like to know that. But then again, it's kind of, it's a very pointless metric because it's just like, well, you can't change it now and you're on the path that you were meant to be on. 5-year plan, where do you see yourself? I'm terrible at this kind of stuff. I don't actually like write down 5-year plans. Reason being is because, like, I'm 26 now, 21 to 26, so much has happened in my life. And I just feel like 5-year plans, I guess it's nice to have something to kind of, to work towards, but having some sort of 5-year plan, I just think sometimes it's a waste of time because life is so up and down. Like, I think I've moved back from Tenerife, like moved to and from Tenerife like 2 or 3 times. I've been traveling, got in a relationship, got out of relationships. I've changed jobs. I've like, from 21 to 26, I've worked in like 3 or 4 different gyms. I've changed, like there's so many things and there's so much growth. And I guess maybe that is just that time frame from 21 to 26. But I guess to answer the question of where it is that I'm moving towards, I want to build a personal brand. Currently in the works of trying to make an umbrella term. So I know I am the brand, it's Lewis Bornes, but I want something that's kind of like bigger than me. I'm not going to reveal the details just yet. I've got a name and such and like kind of what sort of avenues I want to go down. So coaching, mindset, motivation, potentially videography, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. I also want to do the things that I probably should have done from 21 to 25 is save money, water the grass where my feet is, not where I think it is. Happiness is here, not over there, which for a long time I always thought that if I change jobs, if I change this, if I change that, then I'll be happy. Again, I'd say in this moment in time, I would like to open my own facility similar to Patch, but things change. I think I really want to go all in on this YouTube stuff. I'm quite excited as to how, like, where this can go. I guess growing that brand is kind of like the main thing. Learning the ropes of what it is that happens at Patch, because I potentially would like to open something like that in the future. And I like to look at my life and live it. I like to be able to look back and think, right, I lived every day for that moment, not for something that's coming later. I know there's an element of you've got a plan for the future and all that, but I'm very much a person that's like right here, right now, not somewhere, someday. Fucking clip that. It is currently 5:53. Up early, about to have some food, make a coffee, and then I'm driving down to my mum's because parking is going to be a nightmare. So I'm going to get down there, get myself hyped. Had about 9 hours sleep, feeling good. 1:39 is mine.
Roll with it, roll with it, roll with it, baby. Roll with it.
1:42. Oh, that was fucking awful. Absolutely awful. There's a lot more hills than what I thought, but got the medal. 1:42 and a half unofficial time, but it was a long old stretch. It was probably about 5 or 6k that just never ended, literally never ended. But I managed to shave about 9 minutes off my last attempt. So didn't get the time that I want, but still happy with the PB. Awful. Jeez.
What's everyone thinking?
And that is the end of the vlog, guys. Another week, 10 weeks in. I'm so tired. My legs and my feet are in bits, and it's literally only been like 5-6 hours. So the next couple of days are going to be interesting. Just goes to show, like, this just over a year ago. Oh no, this, what month are we in? God, September. So yeah, just over a year ago I started running, and I used to hate running. I used to think it was the stupidest, most pointless activity in the world. Probably because I was shit at it, but it goes to show that put your mind to anything, you can progress, and you can learn to love things, and you're a lot more capable than what you think you are. So yeah, go out there, try things, be better,
and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.